is. Needs to come up a bit actually. Compressor. Compress. Nope. Output gain. Here we go. Bring it up a bit. That's better. Okay. So walking along, basically looking at, I've got qualifying running. Want to try and get the replay done before tonight's race kicks off. So we've got a 100-minute race at Qatar starting at 9 o'clock. So if we get the race review done out of the way, then we'll be able to do that. It'll be good practice for Monday night. It'll be good to see how the fuel burns actually, if we can actually run 60 minutes on one tank of fuel. Okay, so first on track, Benjamin Weir. Might just run through the standings quickly. Current standings, I'll just bring them up. They are behind there, so so look at the first race, round one, and the results. So Nathan Bewley first, Will Dixon second, George Goddard in third, Chris Fraser in fourth, Benjamin Weir in fifth place, Hayden Tigg sixth, Ben Collins seventh, Rob Mitchell eighth, Lee Perkins ninth, and Michelle Fratellini in 10th. Whereas GT3s after round one, let's let it load, here we go. So we have Noah Reid at the top of the charts, Isaac in second, Maddie Clark third, Martin Richards fourth, me in fifth, Costa Macrolos in sixth, and Ken Dugdale in seventh, Pete Dawson eighth, Shane Faraday ninth, Ken Forster 10th, Gunter Rowe 11th, Dylan Jordan in 12th, Jason Morris 13th, Aidan Kaferki in 14th, Ian Henderson 15th, Ben Goebel, aka Mr. Grippy in 16th, Adrian Kramer 17th, Morgan Gibbs 18th, and Harry Lawrence in 19th. And then we will bring that up later on to get the final results after this round. Alright, so we'll skip forward just a little bit. 11 minutes to go in qualifying. Bring it back on the live screen. There we go. Welcome in, switchers. Just kicking off a bit, we've got qualifying first. I was just saying before, there's a our next round is Qatar, and there's a 100-minute Qatar weekly race starting at 9 o'clock tonight. So if I can get this done by then, we can jump in and do that. And then I'll stream that as well. Should be a bit of fun. It'll be good practice for Monday. And I haven't even loaded the track yet, so I've got nothing for Qatar yet. So just watching Hayden Tigg. I don't think we have the live timing, which kind of sucks. Just the position. So George fastest so far, Chris Fraser in second, Hayden Tigg third, Will Dixon fourth, Bewley fifth, Benjamin Weir sixth. Michelle Fratellino didn't turn up actually. Lee Perkins is away, and I think Rob Mitchell, not sure if Rob made it or not. And at the moment it's just the Hypers. And they got half a minute to finish what they're doing, and then the GT3s get let loose. And so you'll see them lining up pit lane there. Here comes George, he'll get one more lap in. As will, who's that behind him? 6, Benjamin Weir, probably get, yep, he'll get another lap in. All the rest will be on their final lap. And then the GT3s will be coming out of pits now. There they go. So Matt Clark first out, followed by Gunter. Who's that? Black Lambo is Martin Richards. Pete Dawson. Costas. Macrolos. Ken Dugdale. Me, the Simplex entry. Sam Carson. Joe's Marnie. And Shane. Yeah, I did. Oh, wrong. Who's got wrong livery? Michelle. I know Michelle was DQ'd because he didn't turn up for this round. Or did he actually DQ himself? Yeah, I did load the wrong Skinner. Anyway, so the results quickly for the hypers. We'll just quickly have a look at that if we can. Wrong way, that way. So George Goddard took pole, Chris Fraser second. There you go, Chris just come across the line. George should be on another lap, but I don't think that'll change. Bewley has done his lap, and the rest of them have as well, so no change there. So George first, Chris Fraser second, Nathan Bewley third, Hayden Tegg fourth, Will Dixon fifth, Benjamin Weir sixth, Michelle Lee and Rob not here for this one. So we had 6 hypers. So well done, George. Another pole position, mate. Okay, this is who's that? Phil Davidson and Porsche. And in front of you there, Matt starting a lap. Oh, he's not racing the season. Gotcha. Yeah, welcome in. Okay, now I've got more of you in. I'm just kicking qualifying off now. I want to get the stream finished by 9 o'clock because Sydney, go the Blues, mate. State of Origin. Yeah, we'll try and finish up early. So those of you who want State of Origin, you can. There's a Qatar race in the weeklies tonight, so go register now. As soon as we finish here, we'll jump in. It's 100 minutes mixed GT3 and hypers. Kicks off at 9 PM New Zealand time. So we should be able to get through the replay and get on track. So that's Maddie rocking the Porsche. It's colour scheme, bit of rainbow splash on there. Gunter with the sticker car. It's like an old Santa Cruz skateboard deck. The stickers splattered on it, looks pretty good. Got Simbax on the front there too, good man. Lots of stuff on there actually. Couldn't get any temps in the tyre in the whole qualifying. Yeah, it was pretty cold, eh? Mark Richards looking for sponsors, he's got Sector 6 on there. Pete Dawson, Alexis got Match Fit Entertainment and Rainlight Racing. As always, the white. Costa generally uses the in-game skins. Well, the stickers are a photo from the local skate shop. That's what reminds me of my skateboard. Hard case. There you go. I've got the wrong livery. I should have the yellow on black, not black on yellow. Sorry, yeah, mainly yellow, not mainly black. Basically the polar opposite of that. We've also got Shane Fargo in the Mercedes. Only Mercedes in the grid this season actually. Jason Morris running the Beamer. Another standard skin for the game. Ian Henderson, McLaren. Where are you, Ian? Back here. He's got the same car as Costa. Yeah, Costa, yeah. I skipped a few. Phil Davidson, Porsche. That's quite a cool looking car. 777. Mr. Roo, what's he driving? Beamer. He always runs his own setups. Fool Throttle Racing. Whatever fool. Harry's now in G2 but wasn't able to make it. Yeah. Bugger. Oh, you reckon the nose is heavy on the motor? I had a couple of runs in it, but yeah, I don't know. Just okay, Harry working right. Yeah, I don't know. Just didn't quite. I had too much time in the Aston, and I just wanted a good season. So Adrian also in the Aston. Standard skin by the look of it. Jason Morris, Beamer. Yeah, we had a look at these two before. Morgan Gibbs, bad time to catch him, but into the wall trying to straighten up. Alexis, Evangelion, Aiden, the Mustang. Right, okay, cool. That's good about Harry then. We'll shake him up. And then Louis, Maxime, Ben Goebel, Harry, I think Noah actually made it at some point, I'm not sure. Or maybe he didn't. For some reason I thought he was there, but possibly not. Anyway, I'll skip forward a little bit. And we have, at the end of it, Matt first, Gunda second. Okay, right. So he did race. Pete Dawson third. Martin Richard fourth. Joe Smarty fifth. Me sixth. Costa seventh. Ken Dugdale eighth.
Where did you get the leaves from?
I told you from Anzac.
From where?
Sam Carson ninth. Shane 10th. Ken 11th.
The leaves?
Yes.
Oh, do they have them there?
The packet's right there, beside the tank.
Oh.
Jolene's doing commentary.
Shush.
Yeah. Ken 11th, Aiden in 12th. Phil 13th, Jason 14th. Gunter says hi. Joel? It's gone. Ian 15th, Morgan 16th, Adrian 17th, Mr. Rude 18th, and he was tail of the grid, I think, and then Noah. Right, that's the qualifying replay. I'll get the race on now. Actually, now's a good chance if you go register for the that race, the 9 o'clock weekly at Qatar. If you haven't already. Evening, Chris. How we doing, mate? Just loading the replay up. While we do that, give our sponsors a quick shout out. So thanks to our main sponsor, Simblacks, as always, sticking with us, giving us some cool prizes to give away. True to Life Racing Designs does a lot of back end work and skins for everyone and us. Matchfit Entertainment for streaming and commentary on YouTube. And also Mr. Grippy, our latest sponsor, for joining us this season. So for all your sim needs, go see Simblacks, rigs, wheels, the whole lot, butt shakers, screens, everything. Simblacks.co.nz, use the code RAIN10, they'll know you from Rainlight Racing, and Stefan will sort you out. Mr. Grippy, same thing, mrgrippy.co.nz. In New Zealand you need tyres for your car or your race car, whatever, competition car. Hit up Ben and he'll look after you too. So thanks to them, and also our Patreons. Give them a quick shout out as well. These dudes helping us pay for our servers and just keeping things running. So thank you. On to it. Right, skip forward a bit. Then we will jump to the hypers. So George on the front row there. Next to Chris Fraser. So Chris right there. And here they go, rolling out now. 5, 6, 7 hypers. So if you're in a hyper, or you know someone who loves racing hyper, and they've got nothing to do on Monday night, spread the word. rope them in. We need more. Plenty of GT3s. Our GT3 grid is completely full. But yeah, we need more hypers on here, so spread the word. Not sure how we lined up 5 meters back from Matt, or half a meter back from Matt, but somehow got the killer start. Okay, well, we'll do 2 starts. I'll watch these guys get away, and then we'll watch the GT3 kick off as well. Here we go, looking for green. Not yet, final turn. Let's feel the adrenaline starting to kick in. Here we go. Green, we're away. Ooh, that hyper there got a good start. But nowhere to go. Nice and clean. Now someone spins at turn 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This turn they're coming up to now. Braking cold tires, yeah. Right, there it is. Who's that? Hayden? Nope. Yeah, it was Hayden. Sorry. Let's watch that again. Looks like a big lock-up, actually. Yeah. The old lock-up, panic lock-up once you're locked. Just trying to stop. Best thing to do is pump your brakes and let the wheels rotate. Get your gripping. It looks like he's heading for trying to find some tarmac. Staying off the sand. That was costly for him. Right, let's go back and watch the GT3s now. You can't move in between them with a lot of practice in between. Oh, without a lot of practice in between, yeah. You struggle to get grip on the hypers if you're driving a GT3 on the regular. Parallels, level hours excluded, yeah. Okay, here we go. There's some cars not showing just due to my graphics settings, so there's a lot more cars than what it should, but you can actually see at the moment. Okay, so Gunt's got a ripper start. Let's tail in. Look pretty clean. Tail again, a little bit of action right at the end there. That's that hyper. Hayden Teague going off. Okay. Not sure which way that's going backwards. Here we go. So up front, these boys. It's like George slipped back. He's on a charge. Slips to the inside there. Can he hold it? Yep. Okay. Benjamin Weir just thought better of challenging it. Too early in the race, so you gotta get some heat in the tyres first before you start really pushing. It's nice to get some different. Rob was looking at the inside for a little bit there. Funny that little whistle the brakes make when they're coming past on the brakes, like a metallic whistle, whine. You see the brakes. It's pretty cool. Well done. at these three. Look at them. Good fight with Will for quite a few laps. Will's a good driver, man. He's awesome. Isn't the one from the electronic systems? Probably. Unsure. You could be right. I would say so. Trying to like recover all that energy, man. Makes sense. The Alpine. Ah, okay. Yeah, you can hear it there too. Look at that, 2 groups of 3. Oh. And a little bit wide, thought he was one from the onboard hybrids there. Oh! Hang on, who was that going around? Was that Benjamin? Sorry, Benjamin, we're going to replay that again. So it gets wide here. It's on the brakes, that's all good. Oh yeah, turns in late. Trying to not to lose too much, but yeah, on the curb. Unlucky. All from that first first bit of curb. Got the line out. Unlucky, mate. Long way to go, carry on. You're not that far, didn't lose that much time. Right, just jump ahead, see how these guys are going. So at this moment, Matt, keeping with Gunter, looks like they're not. He's not monstering, but he's not getting away. And I see back here, I think we're in a. I think the match fit guys covered a lot of this. You'll catch him collecting me later on. Ah, right, okay. This was good battle though. Trying to waiting for the right moment to get past Costa. He had the jump out of the corners, so it was just waiting for a mistake. But then I had Jose right behind me as well, so I had no breathing space. Yeah, Gunther first, Matt second. There, Pete third. Kind of on his own, but not far behind him. Martin, Costa, me, Jose. Excellent little battle this. Make sure you tell me if there's stuff you want to see as well. Like, I want to try and catch everything. There was such a good little battle. Oh, Jose! That's when Jose lost connection. And Matt too. So would it happen to Matt and Jose at the same time? Yep, there he goes. Boom, gone. Bugger. So then Gunter's all alone. Pete second. Matt promoted to third place with Costa and myself right behind. I make a mistake soon where I come too wide out of this corner, hit the grass, and it's a stupid error. I'm like, where did that come from? When I watch my stream back, I'm like, what the hell happened? And then I look at it, I'm going, oh, you fucking idiot. Drove it off the track. What a shame, actually, had pretty good pace. Right. Just behind us too, Ken Dugdale and Sam Carson have a decent little... It looked a lot closer what it was. Who's back in the pack? Have a look at the gaps. Ian Henderson, Phil Davidson. Looks like they're pretty close. Yeah, look at these guys. So it'll be there's Noel Reed. That's Ian. Phil right behind him, and then Aidan Kafurki, Jason Morris. Yep. And Morgan Gibbs further back. Morgan Gibbs and Mr. Roo having a bit of a little ding dong. So good racing throughout. The three frogs were closed for ages. So that'll be the right. Oh, those three. Right, just catch up the hypers quickly, see what they're at. So Nathan managed to get out in front. Chris and George still going hard at it. And then Will and Rob behind them as well, battling hard. So here we go. From George's point of view. I run the virtual mirror. Always have, just to, I don't know, you kind of get used to it. Pretty close, these guys, there's not a lot in it. And just behind there, Rob looked like he was getting ready to do something. Corner sharp than it looks, eh? Right, so George and Chris just getting past on the Lexuses. Not sure we get hit by Ben, it was relatively early. So relevant rival, you're Hayden, right? Oh, Morgan, right. Yeah, there's a few new people in there. It takes a while to get used to, because you got your names that you got to get used to, and then there's the Discord names, and if they're different, or the Twitch names, whatever. Twitch, Discord, the game, YouTube. Sorry, Morgan. Was that when they were hang on. So when you say Ben, was that Benjamin Weir? Was that when he was coming past you then? Oh, right. Okay, we can have a look at that. So that's the 14-minute mark. Look like that's the GT3 on it. No, go back a bit more. Because he has a spin somewhere. Hey Ken, how you go, mate? Overtake on the sweeper. Not that one there, eh? No, he just spun on his own. That's Morgan. Okay. Actually, easy way might be jump on board with Morgan. We'll find this. There you go. Right. So it would have been after he spun, he was coming back through the pack, so it would have been real early. Wasn't it Hayden that spun though? Lap 8 for the hypers, okay. So lap 8's going to be probably around A little bit further on. Aha. This could be leading up to it here. Okay, so Morgan had a spin. We missed that. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Sorry, Morgan. Oh, it cost a bit of time too, so just coming out of that. Ah, just lit the back end up. Kept it off the wall. Ah, yep, off the wall, which is good. Costly, but at least no damage. Okay, carry on. So it'd be another lap, I would say. The weight transfer was more than anticipated, yeah. That corner has got me so many times over the years when I first started learning this track. You just gotta, that's one of those things you gotta go through that to learn how to respect it, I guess. Okay, so it'll be this one, I take it. Oh, oh, yep. Oh. Yeah, looks like it might have come across just a tad early. Unlucky. Oh, we carry on. Oh. So that was Hayden and Benjamin. Yeah, yep. Yeah, it just looked like he kind of thought he'd cleared you, I think. He's getting caught out. That was his karma for hitting me again. Oh, look at this. Carbons. Oh, I saw this on the MatchFit stream, actually. This was pretty impressive. Oh, rubbing his racing. Damn, so that's Will Dixon, Rob Mitchell, I think. Yep. Rob had the momentum, made it work. Nicely done. Right, so Nathan's got a bit of a lead now. Probably 2 and a bit seconds. There's Nathan, there's George just behind. There. I think I've had my spin then because I'm back in the pack a little bit. Well, George, and here comes Chris to try and get through, and there's an Aston Martin which called Crossy in the way. What a dick. Get out of the way, Crossy. Idiot. So now it's Chris Fraser and George are on. Yep, it's Shane just allowing room. Fight for second. Getting around the Porsche, I think that's Ken Dugdale. The words of Murray Walker, unless I'm very much mistaken. Okay, and there's Rob just dropped off a little bit there. And Will Dixon's not far behind either. So you guys are still inside of each other, fairly close. Looks like George has just had a slightly better run through the GT3s. It's kind of thing how you win some, lose some with the lapping. And it's all the timing when you sort of like encounter each other on track. Makes it kind of tough. Okay, so you're kind of spreading out a little bit there. We'll just catch up with the GT3s again. So Gunther out in front. He's got a 4.5 second lead over Pete. Pete's there. Costa in third. Ken Dugdale in fourth, back there. And Sam Carson's not far behind, right there. So less than a second. So he's in DRS range. As John Hinbell says, the traffic giveth and taketh away, and it goes both ways. It certainly does, yeah. Right, Noah Reid that's Noah Reid, right, not Ken Dugdale, sorry. So he's gotten himself right up to 6th place. He's done bloody well. I think I'm behind him in 7th. Martin Richards in 8th. And then a bit of a gap, Jason Morris and Aiden. This pack is still going. Everyone else is kind of spread out, but these guys are still going hard at it. So this is for, let's say, just outside the top 10, so 10, 11, 12, 13. Adrian is just off that. That's 12, 11, 10, 9. Okay. This is getting interesting, actually. So Jason Morris at the point end of this group, in the Beamer, and then Aidan Kafurki there, Phil Davidson, the Porsche, and Mr. Rue in the Beamer. Indeed, there was a point where Gunter was coming up with Crossy getting a free tow for him, so freaked out with the blue flag, gave the spot back to Crossy. No, he didn't. He didn't. Back out. No, I don't think. I didn't pass Gunter. I was behind him. I just sort of sat there. I didn't want to, because I knew if I got past him, I wasn't going to get away. So I just followed. Tried not to make him feel like I was putting pressure on him. It's a great little battle. It's because we've got so many different cars. The cars have got their own. How would you call it? Characteristics that make them faster at different points of the track. So it's your car's going to be quick on some, not so quick on others. But by the look of it, I think the Corvette's OP at the moment. I think it's quick. Gunter's flying in that thing. Right, fairly standard there. Might just do a quick run through from the back. So Matt's back in. He got back in after the drop. And Jose, so it's bad luck for them, but good to see they got back on track. They are 18th, 17th. I'm 16th because I pitted. Matt Gibbs, Morgan Gibbs, apologies Morgan, in 15th. Ian Henderson 14th. Adrian in 13th. Ken Worcester in 12th. And we have this little pack here, Mr. Rue. 11th, Phil Davidson, Aiden. Oh, going for the run. Caught it. A little bit of a tag. Didn't stick. So perhaps he knew he didn't get it done cleanly, so gave the position back, which would be a good thing to do. Then we go up to Martin Richards in 7th. Noah Reid in 6th. And he's caught on the back of Sam Carson now, so he's on the move. These are the porkies Gunter was talking about. So it's Ken Dugdale, Sam Carson, Noah Reid. Yeah, it's still spaced a bit now. I think Noah's going to be the one to watch here. He'll be looking to make quick work if he can. Get through. But we've got the same car fighting for position. It's hard to make passes. Baby Blue. And then Costa in third, Pete in second. Just making way for Hyper. Gunter in first. Right, where's our Hypers? Hayden Tagg. Right, he's in. Okay, so Benjamin Weir in seventh. So on track, he's here, going to that right-hand sweeper. Hayden Tagg, sixth place, he's there, so there's a fair bit of gap there. Will Dixon, Ken Dugdale, pressure. The sweating starts now. Okay, we'll flick back. I think these guys look like they're fairly spaced. George is starting to clamber back onto Bewley, so we'll try and touch base with that soon. Right, here we go. Right, we need to watch this. So it's Ken Dugdale, Sam Carson, and Noah Reid in that order. The three porkies. Very patient on the coasting. Let's see what sort of draft he gets, if anything. Yeah, he is, man. He's quick. Yep, decent bit of draft there. It looks like Sam was just out of Ken's draft, so couldn't quite fight. Just had to let it go. And Noah through. So we'll see if Sam can do anything about that. If he keeps tight, he should be able to get a run off here. Maybe a little bit of draft on the exit. And have a dive down into turn 4. No, thinks better of it. Goes for the apex and the wide entry. Gets a good exit too. Mr. Roo's having a good battle with Ken Worcester as well. Well, these fellas still going hard at it. Well, it's the same battle pack, but Ken's joined on now, so he's coming to shake it up. Just keep an eye on those two battles. All about the Porsches by the look of it. Wait for someone to make a move. Here we go. Mustang, is he going to have a lunge? Nope, not close enough. Beamer goes defensive. Porsche has to go defensive. Mr. Roo up the inside, gets it done. Nice move. But leaves the door open though. Porsche's back up the inside. But can't make it stick. Nice. So not up there quite yet, so we'll stick with this battle for now. Here come the Hypers. Oh, lunge from Ken. Gets it in there, but comes back the other way now, so it's quite easy to defend on the outside there for that corner. Well done to Phil for keeping the place there. Ken's a wily old bugger. He knows how to race. Right, three porkies are still fairly evenly matched. That Hyper just looking to get through. Who's number 55 in the Hypers? Anyone know? Oh, this battle's awesome. This is yeah, real strong mid-pack battle. As I said, like 9th through to 12th. Oh, that's Chris, is it? So that's right. And then this another Hyper that looks like George, I think. No, who was in front then? Let's have a quick look. I'm curious now. Bewley, Goddard, Fraser. Ah, right, okay. Bewley there. Goddard still chasing, not quite there. Chris is back there, entering the straight. Rob Mitchell coming through there. Can still see him. Will's a little bit behind. Hayden there. I'm not sure if they're pitted or not. Possibly. Don't know. If there's a hyper, might be able to fill us in on their strategy or what they need to do. That's Benjamin Weir just running through. A little bit wide. Okay, get back to this battle here. Where's Noah Reed? So the Porsche. Oh, here. Oh, no, it's a hyper. Okay. A little bit of a flash coming through, boys. Gets it done. Ooh. Makes King go a little bit wide, but looks like he'll hold position. That's not too bad. And then Sam's going to close up on the back of Ken again. This is awesome, man. He's pretty good. No pitting yet? Okay. Would have pitted late without saving. It was about 50. Ah, right. Okay. Thanks, Billy. Cheers, mate. It'd be good if I could have both Hyper and GT3s up at the same time. You could have made the no stop work about 25 minutes too late. Yeah, it's you got to fuel save hard though. Ooh. You can do it, but yeah. Man, look how tight that is. How these guys doing? Well, I don't want to leave now because. A couple of hypers coming through too. This is what makes it tricky. You got two separate groups in two different classes which are fighting for position on track, and it's well, it means that you guys did so well not to lose your heads. Everyone was really, really good, patient, and as it played out, the classes went back to pretty much where they were. So, yeah, I think maybe second hyper got held up a little bit then, but I'd say give and take. It'll work for you sometimes, against you for others. So. Pitting didn't cost position behind. Probably would have been able to get third, but would have been about 26 seconds closer. Right, okay. Another hype coming through. Let's flick back to these guys back here again. So Mr. Ruse got through them all. And they're starting to just sort of separate again. So Aiden's still behind. He's got past Aiden. Phil's still there. And Ken. So maybe pit stops have been happening. I doubt it. It's a bit early for that. But or perhaps Jason had a spin. Something's happened anyway. Good morning, Mr. Average Isaac. Gunther's way out in the lead. I'm a lap down, but just following around, keeping him company. Trying to make him nervous. And there is our leader through, I think, in the Hypers. No, that's Benjamin Weir. So Nathan Bewley, there you are, mate. Give you a bit of airtime for your sponsors. You had to pit for about 7% VE to get the last 2 laps. That's pretty good, actually. Good, mine was telling me 14%. So there's Nate. George is only, wow, okay, under a second behind now. So there he comes. That Lexus was waiting for George to get through so he could pull out then. It's the battle for the lead, the overall lead. Senpai Hunters Monsters. You start fuel saving at halfway. So if you had done it from the start, you probably would have made it. But yeah, it's hard because you're in a battle. If you start saving, you're just going to go backwards and hope like hell that no one else, stays on track or gets it right, because it is a bit of a gamble. Because if other people start doing it as well, then you're all in the same boat. Trying to give these guys plenty of room. Here we go, the lead. So yeah, just trying to cut through and be patient, but it's bunched them up now. Now the fight for the lead is on. George, tight line. He's just got a mirror full of Goddard. Goddard's brains is on the cupcakes. Just wants to win. Looks like he's fuel saving a bit actually. He's backing off just a little bit earlier. But you can see that his pedals here, so he's right up it. Let's see where he backs off. Yeah, that's quite early. If they back off and coast and don't hit the brake straight away, you know they're fuel saving. Yeah. Nice and smooth on the brakes too. Backing off about here. Then braking. Now for sure 100% George is fuel saving there. What about Bewley? Let's have a look. They should be braking about here. A little bit. Probably not as predominantly on that corner. See what it's like through here. So just inching forward a bit. I see different compounds on these cars. So Nathan's got is it a medium front left? Or is that a hard? Most of them have got hard on the left side. Hard, okay. So red hard on the left, medium on the right. Nathan's got all mediums except for that front left, which is hard, which is pretty smart. I missed that fuel save then, I didn't see how he was doing. Right, he's going for the outside run here. Gets it done nicely. Lose a bit of time. Yeah, not a little bit of fuel saving, but I think yeah, George in his mirrors, so I didn't want to really do too much at that point. There is a little bit. There's that lift off and then smooth brake, which they teach. You're not braking while you're still on the throttle. There's the tiniest bit of fuel save, I think, but I'm not sure if that's that or just Nathan's technique. You can actually use GT3s to block a little bit too, can't you? Block your to defend. Nice. Yeah, I think you're right. Like let the suspension settle in first before you jump on, and be nice and smooth on the brake. I notice a lot of the top guys are. Not just hammering him. Ooh, bit of slipstream here. I wonder if George didn't really want to pass at this point, if he was just wanting to save fuel, slipstream. Well, your partial throttle on the straights doesn't work, does it? It's more the coasting. little bit of a lock-up. I was just going to flick back and check up on Chris and a couple of others, but and that happened. Must have known I was going to do that then. Oh, George, a little bit over the edge of the track there. Must be good when you get into some clean air. Well, I've got the feeling this battle's going to carry on for a little while. I'll just flick back quickly to the GT3s and see what's going on. So Gunter's still leading. I'm a lap down right behind him, but I've already done my pit stop. Pete second, Costa in third. That's a horrible shot. There we go. Noel Reed in fourth, and he's got his mirrors full of Kendag. So he's managed to get through. Where we're at the 40-minute mark. I might just try and see where he gets that. I don't want to spend too much time replaying because I want to get onto that Qatar race later tonight. Could be on here. Yep, there we go. Gets the run, sends it up the inside. Good move. Job's not over yet though. Still got 23 minutes to go. Damn, all those stream elements messages hit at once. Bam, 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 bam. Is that Martin Richards behind there? Yeah, starting to catch up as well. Yeah, where was that pack back here? I think they'd spread out a little bit now. Here we go. So Sam Carson looking back of Ken Dugdale. Probably not close enough, but Sam, Matt Richards, Mr. Roo. Oh, that was a hyper getting all wrong. 94. Okay. Who was that? Were you guys lapping someone? Was that Chris? Oh, George spun that, did he? Oh, he did too. Okay, hang on. Looked like he was in... What's that other hyper doing, you guys? Oh, okay. I see. So it's Wheelie in first, and it must be Benjamin in between you. Yeah, it is. It's Benjamin, right? So he's come around to lap Benjamin. And George just, yeah, gives it a bit too much. Right foot, too much jandle. Oh, hits the wall too. Unlucky. Well, that takes care of that battle, so we'll jump back to the Porsches. Okay, they're kind of spread out a bit now. Sam's still looking for the back of Ken Dugdale's, wants that position. See what, Noah's not walking away from these guys either. I mean, he's a little bit quicker, arguably, but he's just there. It's not like he's walking away. Could be just these guys battling that's slowing each other down. Right, Aiden and Phil Davidson, I noticed the time are very close. That Hyper should get both of them here. Yep. So Aiden just having to give up a little bit there. That will let Phil right on his tail. That Porsche being in the mirrors. Mustang's good on the straight, so it's a good all-rounder car actually. The Mustang, the right hands, it's quick. Not saying that Aiden's not the right hands, but it's a good all-rounder if you get the setup right. So basically got Corvette leading Lexus, leading McLaren, and the trifecta of Porsches, Lamborghini, BMW, Mustang, Porsche, Aston, McLaren, Lexus, Aston, Beamer, Porsche, Lexus. So 20 minutes to go. TC0, OP mate. Oh, George. Alright, Ken's caught back up to Noel. To Noah, sorry, not Noel. So it looks like... Where's Sam? There. Oh, sorry, Sam. Where's the other Porsche gone? Oh, Ken go there. Sam Castle. Where's Sam? Oh, I thought those two were the first one. Gotcha. Right. Hello. No, I had to drive from last, so probably he's a bit of strides here. True. True. He's done well. I'm in fourth place. Holy shit. Great effort. Okay, pretty much spread out a bit now. So I'll do a quick run through and then again with the hypers. There's Pete second, so that's the gap. Third is Costas, he's there. Then Noah. Ooh, Ken and Sam with a hyper trying to get through. Oh, Sam has a look. Hyper gets through. Should get both of them. That's Nathan Bewley, I think. And the Porsche battle continues happily. So it's Ken, Sam, Martin Richards a little further back, Mr. Roo right there, Aiden a bit further back, so there's a Beamer in oh, that's Mr. Roo in the Beamer. Phil Davidson, Porsche, Adrian, Aston, Kim Worcester, 12th, and then me just behind Gunther in 13th though, Jason Morris 14th, Ian Henderson is in 15th, right there. Joe Smarty in 16th, so after the getting dropped from the server. Morgan Gibbs in 17th, and I think Matt Clark lost the will to live, so he's parked it. Right, and we go to the hypers. Nope. Nope. Yep, there we go. Nathan out front. He's got a 5-second lead over Chris Fraser, who is right there in the background. And then George Goddard is right there in the background. Then Rob Mitchell. Oh, that was close. Holy shit. There's Rob. So these guys, 5-second gap pretty much between each of the top four. Hayden Tegg in 5th. Just into the main straight now. And then Will Dixon in 6th place. What happened to Will? Splits them straight through the middle. And then Benjamin Weir, having another off track. Was that a lockup? Yep. Possibly just getting the pass done, but yeah, just possibly a little bit too late, or maybe having the car on the inside sort of spooked him a bit. It's a gap. second. First. There's that time of the race where it's the pit stops come into play, so ooh, waifu hunters. The speed differential, it's insane. It's Chris. That's quite a nice livery, that actually. Changes the lights when it hits it. Silver the blue. Georgie boy. Let's George up the Peugeot. Pug it. Rob in the Porsche. Not far behind actually. So jump on board, we have a C. Yeah, there's George just up there, up ahead. So definitely in got visuals. So on with Bewley again. So some of the GT, yeah, probably another 2 laps, 3 laps maybe, and they'll be starting to pit. What the speed difference? Look at this. Bye bye. That's the lead GT3 getting passed by the lead hypercar. And there is the lead hypercar. 10 seconds clear of Pete Dawson. And that's second place coming through now. It'll be Chris Fraser. This doesn't sound like a Corvette anymore, does it? Skateboard stickers. Where's the battles? Not a lot going there. I'm fairly spaced out. So, oh, hang on. Noah's up to third now. So someone's pitted, maybe. It was Pete Dawson. Who was in front of him? Costa? I think it was Costa. Yes, I'm pretty sure Costa pitted. Let's go have a quick look. No, did he spin? Maybe he spun. I'm going well so far, but yep. Surely not. So he's still in third at this point. Noah's catching him. It's only 2 seconds behind. Man, what happens? He pitted early? Okay, so it was a pit. Yep, it was. Okay, cool. That's alright, we'll jump back up then. Yeah, because I was waiting for pit stoppers. I'm in 12th then. I was able to catch Ken. Ken came out of the pits with, looked like he had cold tyres. I'm not sure where I got back to. I think I got about 10th or something. See, guys, still 10 seconds, still to pit. There's Noah there. So Sam's about 6 seconds behind. Ken another 5 back. So they're sort of spaced out a bit now. And the Hypers are probably looking to pit 2 about this time. Oops. Right. Ooh, that was a Ken, I'm sure. Yep, what happened there? Oh, that looked like a tangle with Aiden, actually. Aiden got a bit loose on the entrance and Ken just kind of drove into him. He's probably committed that. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah. I think Ken might not quite have been in the right for that one. Unlucky, boys. Unlucky. That sucks when shit like that happens. And they both kept going. Good character. Right, we're out. So still waiting for pitters now. Where's pit lane? If I get someone who comes to a pit lane, I can actually stop the camera there and have a look. Where am I? Mr. Roo. Number 1, right there. No, he's not anywhere near pit lane. Oh, it's Hyper. Okay, so there's Hypers in... No, not yet. Those are retired Hypers. Just looking at those dots at the stop, but they're high numbers, so they're not currently in the race. Try to get a high shot in the pit. Okay, if you come around here. Nope. That's the back of pit lane. There we go, so we have to see cars coming in. No one's in yet, maybe they've already done. It's a car spinning. That doesn't work, so I've got vehicles which aren't visible, so that was a waste of time. You've pitted very late. Oops. Dropped off a bit. This is Nathan. Does he come into pits this lap? Nope, stays out. Alright, Chris Fraser. Nope. Here comes George. Ah. Bloody thing. Okay, no. How about Rob? No, still out. So, wow. The top 3 Hypers don't pit. Holy crap. Okay, a bit different to Jet. Well, I don't really know because I've not driven them, but that's pretty cool. Is that just obviously just through fuel saving? So it's Hayden Teague just slipping past Benjamin Weir, so that's a lap different there. So right, Will's in. First of the Hypers to pit, maybe. Nathan Bewley, that bottom hairpin. Final sector. So they don't pit. Chris Fraser in second. Over the top. George. He's not far behind. So where's Chris there? Across the straight. About 8.5 seconds. Just getting past Adrian. So Rob stays out. Wow, okay, so that's 5 minutes to go. Ooh, Hayden. What happened there? Bit deep under brakes, a little bit too much speed. Only one GT3 for the Qatar race. Ah, stink. No one else keen on doing it? Mind you, there's only like 3 or 4 of us that would suck anyway. 13 hypers. Oh, yeah, it might be worth doing then, just for my fuel. Working out my fuel. And for the track time. Alright, so Hayden's come in. Oh yeah, fair enough, yes. That's a good point actually. Okay, maybe I'll just deregister. Go watch the Blues. Right, man of the moment. There's a Porsche going in, that's Noah. Yeah mate, I'm from Sydney. Chris Fraser, unlike these Kiwi fellas that live over there, we don't get to choose where we come from. You're either born in New South Wales or you're born in Queensland. You're not just, I like that team, so I'm going to go for them. So, Julius out first. Chris is right there. Almost, what's a second and a half? No, you could rock the boat, Gunter. That's real late, Rob. That sucks having to pit that close to the end of the race. I think all the GT3s are probably pitted by now. You'd get beaten up. You probably would actually. Says the man lives down in the jungle somewhere up in the mountains. Banana benders they are, mate. Chris pushing hard with this, trying to get onto Bewley. Lost about half second that last sector, so I think Bewley's probably got a little bit up his sleeve here. Reserve just to push to the end. Go to Waz. You got a stop go. Yep, here you go now, Rob. That's you pitting. So was your stop go on entry? Was it, let's have a look. Where's your speedo? Let's see, 140, 130, 120, 110, 100. Oh, it's not going to make it. 90, 80. Nah, there it is. Bang, 10k's over. Really? You didn't get one from that? Holy crap. Man, I thought you would have easily got one in. You always lost time lapping sector 3 compared to other hypers. Looks like you're too safe overtaking. You're safe enough. Well, you are. Yeah, you're safe enough to still win, Nate. Oh, I measured the rear wheels. Really? Okay, that's good to know. Write that down, Gunther. Because I'll ask you that later on, I'm sure. No, like that last lap, mate, you gained half a second that last sector. Yeah, that would have cost you a fair bit, that stop go, yeah, for sure. Although you only probably would have lost one place perhaps. Right, you go, starting the last lap. 1.6, so how's the GT3s going? Got us well out in front. 10 seconds to Pete, 10 seconds to Costa. 1.6 back to Noah. So Noah's caught right up to Costa here. Not sure if you're going to get him or not. Martin Richards 8 seconds back. Ken another 10 seconds back. Sam Carson 7 seconds behind Ken. And Mr. Ruse 27 seconds back. Phil right behind him, so half second between them two. And then I'm in 10th behind them. And Aiden, we're all pretty well spaced out at this point. Ken in 12th, Adrian in 13th, Jason 14th, Joe's 15th, Ian Henderson 16th, Morgan 17th, and that is that GT3 grid. Ah, God damn it. Rob Mitchell. Right, so Chris is on a real charge at the end here. Just on a second the gap in the final sector, the final lap for the hypercars. That's Adrian Kramer. No, it's not. It's a Porsche. Is that Joe's, that Porsche? Nice. Well done, mate. Another win. Nathan Bewley. Chris Fraser second. George Goddard third. Well done. Rob fourth. Hayden Tegg fifth. Will Dixon sixth. And Benjamin Weir seventh. Huge effort. Where's the Guntar? He's in the final sector now. Alright, well done. Gunter, first win for a long time, mate. Well done. Sticker car. Pete Dawson second. Here he comes around the final turn. Third place will be Costa. And then Noah, another drive from the back of the grid to fourth. The outstanding effort. Martin Richards in fifth. Nicely done. Ken Dugdale is about 10 seconds behind him. We'll come home in sixth place. And then Sam Carson, sorry Ken, Sam Carson in seventh, Mr. 8th, Pete Davidson 9th, I was 10th, Aidan Kafke in 11th, Ken Worcester 12th, Adrian 13th, Jason Morris 14th, Joe's 15th, Ian Henderson 16th, Morgan 17th, Matt 18th, Shane 19th. And that was that. So I'll bring up our standings quickly. We'll have a look. The current, fucking hell. Get up there. There. Our current standings, points. I'm sure I've got a preset page for that. Standings, here we go. Right, so the overall. We have so Nathan Bewley in first on 44, Chris Fraser on 42 in second, Will Dixon 37, Benjamin Weir on 28 in fourth, Rob Mitchell's on 28 as well. So these guys are tied for fourth place. George has 27 points. He's in sixth place. Hey, what happened to George in that race? Did he DNF? Hayden Tegg 7th on 25, Ben Collins 8th on 19, Lee Perkins 9th, 15 points, and Michelle has disqualified from the round for 2 DNSs. GT3 is a little bit busier, so top of the points still. Let's see the points on the right. Here we go. Noah Reid is leading the charge still. Gunter in second. There's only a point between them. Isaac in third, even after missing that round, because you have the drop round. So these points are adjusted for taking your worst drop round that you're going to drop. So that's how they stand at the moment. So, Isaac 37 points. Pete Dawson also on 37, so they're tied for third. Costa on 32. Matt on 32. Mark Richards on 28, 7th. I'm on 25 points. Ken Dugdale on 22. Sam Carson on 19. That rounds out the top 10. Mr. Rue in 11th on 17. Shane Farrow 12th on 15. Phil Davidson has 15 points also on equal 12th. Ken Worston 14th on 13 points. Aidan Kafurki 11 points in 15th place. Dylan Jordan has been disqualified. Did he disqualify himself, or I'm not sure what happened there. Jason Morris on 7 points in 17th. Jose Marnie is in 19th position on 5 points. Ian Henderson 20th. Ben Goebel, Mr. Grippy 21st. Morgan Gibson 22nd. Harry 23rd. Maxime 24th. Ferdy disqualified from the series, and Louis in 26th. So there you go. That's where we are currently. I've missed this online race anyway, I think. Let's have a look. Weekly, I'm pretty sure it's already underway. It'll be already in qualifying. And I'm the only hyper anyway, so not sure if that's worth doing. Oh, only GT3. Yeah, waste of time. Right, so we'll kill it there. Thanks again to the sponsors and all the admin team running everything. We will see you. We'll get some servers up during the week, obviously, for practice for Qatar Monday night. So another 60-minute race, and we shall catch you there. Take it easy and talk during the week. See you later. I'll throw a raid. A few people watching still. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Let's see, what do we got? Twitch. Just mute that, because you know what? Double voice. Who is online? iRacing. Lemon's Ultimate. There's only one person. There's no one watching it. 8 people watching. Okay. Righto, so we'll get a raid ready. What's he doing? He's in 4th? Okay. Looks like he's going alright. Create a dashboard. Twitchception. Yeah. It's a Twitch inside a Twitch inside a Twitch. This is how we do it. Hit the raid button. Choose who we're going to raid. Is that Le Mans Ultimate? It's not English. Chat racing with a setup made by ChatGPT. Okay, that was the one I was going to raid anyway. So let's see. Not sure where he's from, this guy, but jump on in. Critique his driving, maybe, I don't know. Give him some encouragement. Who knows? Rating now. Excellent. See you guys. We'll catch you later, eh? Bye.